Hello and welcome to the 146th episode of the Gochuucast, I believe. Yes, no, it definitely
Yep.
is.
Sounds
I
right.
didn't check because we had 144.1, then we had 145, and now we're at 146. But yeah, uh, last week I said I was gonna watch some movies because we looked at the r/anime awards, and
Oh, true.
I watched one of them. I didn't. I had three on my list that I was gonna do by today, and then yesterday. I actually no. You know what? It was Sunday. Daylight savings change hit me like a fucking truck. I was cooked for 2 days, and then I was busy today, so I did not. I only watched one.
Ban daylight savings, bro. I hate
Dude,
daylight
we
savings.
were like literally one step away from getting rid of it, and then like they didn't vote on it in time or some shit, and so the bill just
Yeah,
expired.
I
I'm
feel
like,
like it's
you
every
gotta be
year.
fucking
They're
kidding
like
me.
so close, and it just never happens. So I've given up. I've accepted
It's
that I will be
just
losing and
such
gaining an hour every
such an
every year.
old system that we don't need.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Well, you know.
Tell me about it.
But yeah.
Oh well.
Aren't
Uh,
there some like aren't there some states? I mean, it might only be. I know Arizona does something weird.
I was gonna say I think
I
Arizona
don't
does
remember.
something. I don't know what though.
I
Me
don't
neither.
remember if it's there is none. Neither Hawaii nor Arizona,
Arizona does
excluding.
not observe daylight saving time, and so they stay on
Good for
Mountain
them.
Standard the entire year,
Yeah,
with the
that's so
exception
funny.
of the Navajo Nation. For some reason, they like daylight savings times, I guess.
What do we classify as the Navajo Nation?
I don't know, probably
There's like an
like the
Indian
preserve or something.
reservation.
Yeah, would
It's like
assume.
the top. It's like the top right corner.
Yeah.
So weird.
I'm just like
Well,
work for them because like they're like basically the rest of the U.S. is on this one time, and Arizona's like nah.
Yeah, Arizona. It's just not.
I mean, good for them. Take a stand.
oh,
But
so they're a mountain standard. So they go. Okay. Okay, so yeah, okay. So they're like the same as Pacific right now because Pacific is 1 hour ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting.
And then when Pacific changes and everyone else changes, they'll be matching
Back to
Mountain.
mountain.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. Good for them, I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
yeah, I don't know. Weird. But yeah, I watched the movie Trapezium, which I had mentioned wanting to see
Oh,
in
yeah.
theaters. But it didn't come to my theaters. So now that I've watched it, I'm kind of glad I didn't see it in theaters.
Was it asked?
Okay, so it's gonna be my rant here.
Let's go.
Um, oh, it's not ass, but it's also not. I want to call it bad. I don't want to call it good either. It's like a 7 out of 10 movie, like the definition of a 7 out of 10 movie. Um, I'm just gonna spoil the fuck out of this movie. Anyone that cares about Trapezium, then now's your chance to
I'm
skip
good.
forward.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so this movie has a protagonist that they set up as like very unlikable, basically, which I'm fine with. Subaru, my goat. Obviously I can see that at some point they'll change, but the plot line is interesting to say the least. So how it starts out is the main character goes to a school that's not hers, and then she like looks for someone to try and befriend, and so she befriends her, and then gives her the nickname South, and then she goes to another place and gives the person or makes another friend, and then I forget what direction she was. I think she was west or either west or east. I don't remember. And so basically, her master plan is that she is big into idols and she wants an idol group, but she keeps failing her auditions, and so she needs to basically manufacture like a popular group basically through I don't know, whatever goofy means. And so her master plan is I'm gonna get people from my prefecture, and I'm gonna go to these different schools that are in different areas. And so we have like north, east, west, south, the whole shebang. And so she's just like basically making fake friends. Um, and the rest of the people are actually like getting close as friends, but she's just seeing them as like tools, kind of. And so that's the basic premise of the movie. Is eventually she does actually like find a break for them. Like some producer found their little group interesting, and after doing like they were like uh just doing different game shows basically, or I don't know, they were like a segment on the news, their group, which was called News. um and they would just go do different things, and eventually they got turned into an idol group. And obviously it's one of those movies where I'm like, when's it all falling apart? I can tell this is not gonna last. And so it's like kind of my thought the whole time. And you can see like very small hints to like one character where it's gonna where it's probably gonna fall apart, but then the rest of them just feel kind of like out of place. Um, because one character you can tell is like not that into the idol stuff after it keeps going on, but then how it falls apart from there. Uh, one of the characters is revealed to have like a boyfriend that they didn't tell anyone about, and that gets discovered, and that leads to drama. Uh, and then it's like mask off from there. So if I knew you had a boyfriend, I never would have been like friends with you. The whole thing just falls apart. and
Okay.
and base, I don't know. And eventually they all make up. But their idol group falls apart. Like everybody quits, like all at once, basically. Um, and so this girl, at least initially, like fails her dream. Now, eventually, uh, at like the end of the movie, she becomes like an idol on her own or whatever. And they all, they're all friends, but they all do their own thing basically. So yeah, that was the general concept of Trapezium, was this movie where everything that's gonna happen. It's not like the worst thing ever, but you're not like too invested in anything happening. So yeah, that's the
It's just mid.
yeah. It's just
Just sounds
like
like a mess.
it's like perfectly okay, I guess, is basically all it is. Yeah, I mean it is a bit of a mess, but like that's what I don't know. Like I think I will say the one thing that I did like about it, visually, it's very good. It's like very lively animation, which I mean you're expecting good animation from a movie anyway, generally, but yeah, I just don't particularly. It's like a very forgettable movie, I guess, is how I'd put it. I will never think of this ever again past this rant, past when I am looking at movies to give movie of the year. Well, I mean this movie came out not this year, so I'm not gonna be able to give it to it. But so yeah, that actually just means I'm never gonna care about this movie again. That it's just not it's just not good. It's not bad. It's perfectly okay.
Average.
If you have
Okay.
like an hour 40 minutes you feel like wasting, boy do I got a movie for you.
Emphasis on the wasting part.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
I don't know. I don't even say I regret watching it, but it's just like I don't
sure.
care. I didn't get anything really out of watching it other than something to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah, it probably would have felt worse if you had actually gone to theaters, I guess. So,
Yeah, I would have gone to theaters and I've been like, that was a okay movie, I guess, and then that's all that would have been.
right. Mm, okay.
But yeah,
Um,
it's a movie.
Disappointing.
It's an anime movie all the time.
Yep.
So at
Fair
some
enough.
point I'll watch Knapsack, the Bunny Girl Senpai third movie.
Oh,
And
right.
then
Yeah.
there's another movie I wanted to watch that people were saying like if they weren't saying Look Back was the best movie of whatever, then they were pointing to, I think it's like The Colors with, is it The Colors Within? I gotta look this. I gotta look it up now. It came out pretty. Yeah, Kimi no Hero. I think it's a I think it's a
This is the
music
colors
about.
within.
Yeah, The
We
Colors
we
Within.
talked about this, yeah.
Yeah, I believe this is out
Oh
in
yeah,
the wild now. So at some point I'll watch this, and
in the wild.
a lot of people that watch it tend to like it, I believe. So
It's good to know. I didn't realize that one was out in the wild, so
yeah, it's like just recently came out into the wild. So well, like I think it came out pretty close to Trapezium. But yeah, that was my Trapezium experience. I don't know, I have much else to say there.
Fair. Any seasonals?
Uh,
That-
I don't know. My opinions haven't really changed on
Yeah,
anybody's
mine
seasonals.
neither. I don't know.
And
yeah.
we're like in an awkward
Alaska.
area where like we're at the end, and it's like at this point, I don't
Yeah,
think my opinions are gonna change on pretty much anything.
yeah. The last ReZero episode was cool. I like that.
Now you're caught up now.
Um, yeah.
I'll get there eventually.
It should be another good one tomorrow.
Oh yeah. This okay, cool. Got something to watch on my flight. Um, and I guess you were one episode behind on Orb, right? I
Yeah,
think.
I
Yeah.
haven't watched the most
We
recent
we
episode.
talked about that, but yeah. Um, I don't know. Orb is insane, bro. I mentioned it before the podcast, but I got someone else to watch it. I think like 5 days ago or something, and he finished it like yesterday, or he caught up, I guess, not finished, but he watched the most recent episode like yesterday. Like, he just binged everything. And he's like, dude, this show is insane. I'm like, yeah, kind of is. Um, yeah, I love Orb. I don't know what else to say. It's so sick. Um, those are the two main seasons I caught up with, and then I'm continuing to watch Clannad. I watched like two more episodes of that. To be fair, it's been like what, like 4 or 5 days since we last recorded, so it's been kind of a shorter time.
Yeah, it's
But
been a lot of time.
Yeah,
yeah, but
We had
I don't know. My
old
opinion on
daylight
Clannad hasn't
savings.
changed, so I don't
yeah, we got a nerf this week. It's not our fault.
know. Yeah, my schedule's messed up. So
This is the part of the week I work mostly, so
yeah,
tomorrow tends to be one of the days where I'm able to watch a decent amount of stuff.
bro, you got to catch up on ReZero.
That's an
One day,
entirely different issue.
True.
one day.
One day.
But yeah, I mean, we actually had like 3 award shows go on since we last recorded. We recorded
Oh,
the
the
day.
Reddit one.
Yeah, the Reddit one happened. We knew that was gonna happen at like the day after we
Yeah, yeah.
recorded. But then
Okay.
Anime Trending had theirs as well as Anime Corner. I don't really, I don't know. Anime Corner's rankings are usually pretty scuffed, so I don't care as much about them. Uh, we can go like over the Reddit winners, I guess, because we predicted a number of them, so we can
Yeah.
see what
Oh
went on
yeah.
there.
Okay. They do have only one winner. It's not like a two separate categories, right? I think it's just like combined. Like they had the what was it, like public votes and public nominations and like the judge nominations, right? Um
So no,
yeah.
they had the nominations. They have separate winners, but they can have
Oh.
consensus winners as well,
Oh, okay,
which is what
never
you're
mind. Yeah.
probably seeing at the top of the awards here.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, we can just start with the genre awards, then I'll just go down the whatever list they have. So yeah, for action, their consensus winner was Don Don. I'll link the. I'm looking at their official page. So Don Don was in first. Yeah, if you click on, there's a little button above the like
Yeah.
1 through 10 that you can switch to the jury on the left and then public on the right, I believe.
Oh, okay. I was wondering yeah, okay, that makes sense.
But the jury, Don Don 1, Bleach 2, uh, Bang Bravern 3, Kingdom 4. and then like 5. I'm not gonna go through all these anyway.
But yeah.
I'll go for like the top
School
3
leveling
of each, I
10.
guess. Yeah, solo leveling 10's a little wild. Like I kind of that feels like a pity or like a petty a petty 10
Yeah.
because
Maybe.
I somehow I doubt Sword Art Online alternative Gun Gale
Yeah,
is
like
above it. But yeah, anyway. Uh Jury top 3 Dandadan Bleach, Bang Bravern, and then public top 3 Dandadan Solo Leveling Bleach. So I didn't really have a horse in this race,
Oh, I
so
see
I don't
how
really
it.
care. Adventure, the consensus winner was Freerun. The jury, let's see, Freerun was 1, Dungeon Meshi 2, One Piece fan letter 3. Interesting. I feel like they should have given it to like a full anime. I mean, maybe One Piece fan letter is just that crazy of an adventure, however long it is. But
Can you confirm PK?
hey, would you say
I
One Piece fan
mean,
letter is a top 3 adventure anime of the year?
Bruh.
let's see, what is it competing with?
Free
Journey to the
range.
End of the World. No, Freerun beat it. That's not
Yeah,
what we're
Oh,
Freerun
talking
beat
about, right?
yeah.
What is it beating? I guess
it
is a
beats
better way to.
Train to the
Precure
end of the world, bro?
I
Shigatsu
don't know anything about
Fray.
Precures. They don't look like adventures to me.
Yeah.
Shangri-La Frontier is just a video game.
I wouldn't call Shangri-La Frontier an adventure. I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of is, I
Train
guess.
to the End of the World, I don't. I think would be a much better adventure. One
Yeah.
Piece fan letter. So the stories for One Piece fan letter are kind of just like expanding on places where One Piece is already kind of adventured. So I don't know that I would call it much of an adventure, but
Oh, we can actually click the nominees to see a write-up on them.
Oh, what the hell?
just a
It's
general write up or it's specific to this
AI
category.
generated, bro.
I think it's for this I think it's for this category. To celebrate 25 years of its parent series airing, One Piece Fan Letter delivers a captivating short story presenting its world from a new angle, that of ordinary people. Captivating plot lines and poignant smaller scenes unfold parallel to turbulent arcs of the main story, centered on the heartfelt adventure of a girl mustering the courage to deliver fan mail to her favorite pirate Nami. And I mean, continues past that, but
Bro, I ain't reading that. Yeah, the public put it number 6, so I don't know. Maybe this jury is a little bit
I'm honestly kind of
biased.
surprised the public had Precures over like Sandland. Not that I thought Sandland was going to be particularly popular, but um, I don't know.
How many people watch Precures
Yeah, how many
at this
people
point?
watch Precures and how many people like watch Sandland? I feel like I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, unsure.
comedy. This is where we have our first split winner.
Oh,
The jury gave it to "Tis Time for Torture Princess," and then the public gave it to Konosuba, season 3.
Jury's based.
Apparently, from what the stuff Mars was posting, the fucking comedy jury was all over the place. Like they were like barely functioning as a group. So
Really.
I guess this is how like because like no one expected this to win apparently, but apparently this was just like I don't know, through the chaos it emerged the winner. But they're
bro, is
top
Mashable
three.
that unfunny? It was number 10, bro. What happened?
Apparently the comedy jury forgot Mashal season 2 aired at all. So that's what happened there.
Bro, ain't no way.
Yeah, but they gave "Tis Time for Torture Princess" number 1, the VTuber thing number 2, and Konosuba season 3 number 3. In the public, Konosuba season 3 won. Gushing Over Magical Girls 2, so the Gooners propelled that one, and then Ranma half the remake was number 3.
Reddit Gooners are a different breed, bro.
I'm
Don't
surprised they
mess
didn't
with
take
them.
it to the top, but I guess like Konosuba also has like Gooner, like Konosuba's like actually funny
Yeah.
and has Gooners in its corner, so it's like a double whammy.
Yeah.
Anyway, drama. The jury chose Look Back, and the
Holy based.
public chose Oshinoko Season 2. Let's see. Jury, Look Back, Uma Musume, Pretty Derby. I don't remember what the English for the fucking Shinjidai. The Beginning New Era, I think is what it was. Anyway.
That was
Yeah.
about right.
And then Hibike Season 3 at number 3. And then the jury was Oshinoko, Look Back, and Girls Band Cry.
How is Uma Musume number 2? Like what?
It's a good anime. What do you mean?
So why did the public
Eh,
vote at number 10?
because the public hasn't seen it.
Because
So
the
the,
public
the
doesn't
different
watch
the
Uma
difference
Fair, I guess.
between the jury and the now, I know Uma Musume isn't like actually like idols and stuff. Like I guess there's an idol portion of it, but still kind of fits into that gotcha game idol bias that generally seeps into the jury. So I was not surprised to
Yes,
see it high
yeah.
up. Yeah.
The problem is this is like Uma Musume season 4 or something like that.
Yeah, so something that like not a lot of people generally watch in the West, combined with the fact that it's deep into the series.
Sure.
Anyway, romance. The jury chose Kimi ni Todoke, season 3, and the public chose Dangers in My Heart, season 2.
I feel like this one was kind of obvious.
Yeah, I didn't
Or at
know
least public we
the
knew.
public for sure. I knew this was coming. The jury not as much, I guess. I don't know. But the jury had Kimi ni Todoke, season 3. In second place was Dangers in My Heart, season 2, and third they had Makine. And then the public had Danger in My Heart season 2, Makine, and then Spice and Wolf remake, which is interesting. Uh,
This is-
but yeah.
yeah.
Slice of Life, the consensus winner was Eurocamp Season 3, which does not surprise me at all, because most of these were not really Slice of Lives, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on how you stretch the concept of Slice of Life. Because, like, dungeon people, sure. Negative Positive
I-
Anglers, like, part-time Slice of Life, I guess. Part-time drama. I don't know. But yeah, Eurocamp Season 3 was like the most pure slice of life, and it's Eurocamp, so people are obviously gonna like it. So for suspense, the consensus was Apothecary Diaries,
Holy
which
base. Let's go.
very much saw that coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we're moving on to production awards instead of genre awards. So for animation, the jury had Dungeon Meshi win, and the public had Frieren. Jury having Dungeon Meshi, Frieren number 2, and then Elusive Samurai's number 3. And then for the public, it was Frieren, Dandadan, and then Dungeon Meshi.
Guess it's not super surprising. I feel like these two are the
Yeah, I
ones we
mean, I struggled
everything.
between Dungeon Meshi and Frieren when I was choosing my best animation, because they're both like two core consecutive Aryan anime. They both have very strong production, like consistently throughout the entire thing. I think I just gave it to Frieren more because I think it had higher highs probably, and then also it went on for like a few episodes longer technically. So not even technically, it just did. But yeah, I think they're both fine choices. uh, Moving on to background art.
This is crazy. The rankings.
The
You-
jury chose Ochibi-san uh for theirs, and then Frieren won the public.
And
Yeah.
what rank is Ochibi-san for the public?
Like
The
these
public doesn't
rankings are
watch
like
Ochibi-san.
dead
They
ass,
have
like
no idea what this
almost like
is.
reversed. Yeah, I mean I've never heard this in my
Yeah,
life
actually.
until this.
They are pretty close to reversed.
What the heck?
But yeah, Frieren won. Makine was number 2. Dungeon Meshi number 3. That was for public, and then Ochibi-san, Buchigiri, and this is girls that fuck. What's the English name of this? It's like girls who don't know how to be magicians or something. Uh,
Mhm.
but yeah, they chose. I mean, fuck. It was like that close to almost being reversed because fuck, Kaiju number 8 was just not good enough to barely pass over the Magical Girls to get the reversal
Oh, I didn't
on
even
Pretty
see the
Woman
honorable
3.
mentions until now.
Yeah, they
Underneath
say
that.
honorable like, so I don't understand like because they have specific episode numbers here, and so I don't know how that works
Yeah, I'm not
for.
sure how the nomination process went with like episode numbers because like yeah, it just shows the show. Like it doesn't
Yeah, because
like
like
for
for everything
winners.
else, it's like here's the show. Then for the honorable mentions, they talk about episodes specifically. I
Yeah,
guess
I don't
they
know
are
that.
things that didn't make like the top 10 list, but they're like, hey, like in this episode, like this specific part of it went crazy or something like that. Um, so I guess rather than like just not talk about, I just want to talk about more anime, I guess, which fair enough, I suppose.
Yep.
I had Love Live and Jellyfish both in my top background, so let's see. Character design consensus winner was Dungeon Meshi. That does not surprise me. Um, the jury had Dungeon Meshi, Puniru wa Kawaii Slime, and Apothecary Diaries. And then public had Dungeon Meshi, Dandadan, and Freerin.
Yeah, I feel
Cinema.
like there's a public bias for Dandadan. Well, not I don't know. You can call it bias, whatever. I feel like it's some of these Dandadans been scoring a lot higher for the public.
Well, yeah,
I
it's
guess
because
makes
it's the
sense.
public.
Yeah, yeah,
Like you'll have a much more like casual audience in the public, and then the jury is gonna be like the. I hate to say elitist, but they're gonna be nerding out over it more and like
yeah,
really trying to get goofy with it.
yep. That makes sense.
But
The try
cinematography,
hard.
cinematography, another Dungeon Meshi jury, free run public split. It's happening a lot in this. Jury had Dungeon Meshi, Dandadan, and Monogatari off in Monster Season, and the public had free run Dandadan and Oshinoko. Um, Soundtrack, the jury gave it to Monogatari, and the public once again gave it to Freerin. Jury had Monogatari, Dungeon Meshi, Apothecary Diaries, and the public had Freerin, Dandadan, Girls Band Cry. Which is funny because Girls Band Cry. They're
Yeah,
probably all
that's a trend.
like it was last place for the jury because I think they understand like
I feel like
the
yeah.
the jury understands the soundtrack is not what's slapping in Girls Band Cry.
Yeah,
It's like their actual insert songs, which are a completely different category. But yeah. Voice acting. Consensus winner was Aoyuki as Mao Mao. Unsurprising.
beast.
The jury had Aoyuki Mao Mao as number one. Yoko Hisaka as Ayano from Mirai in Love, which I don't really know anything about actually. And then they had Yuma Uchida as Sanraku in Shangri-La Frontier. And of course, the public had once again Aoyuki Mao Mao number one, Shion Wakayama as Momo from Dawn to Dawn, and Fuka Izumi as Utena in Magical Girls. Best OP got we got some newer winners here. We got Asu from One Piece opening 26 for the jury, and Otonoke the Dawn to Dawn opening from the public. Which I expected the Dawn to Dawn one to win for the public.
Yeah, I
I
guess
didn't know
it
what the
doesn't.
jury would do. I had a feeling the jury wouldn't let it win, uh, but I didn't know what else they would actually pick. Um, Ending they had jury we had Crazy for You, which is the second ending for Machine, and the public back to the free run. They had Anytime Anywhere win that. Uh, Jury shout out weakest tamer mention number 2 best ED. um, and then yeah, I don't know. I think a jury had a solid list. I think any of the Machina EDs could be number 1 ending of the year, and I wouldn't blink an eye. Now on to like
I think I've
the
only heard two.
like herd
On
2 of the 10.
the Machina EDs.
No,
Yeah,
there's only 3. Uh,
I see what you're saying.
yeah.
Have I heard two?
I don't think you
Maybe I
have.
won't
You did. I
heard
don't think
one.
you watched enough of the show to hear 2, unless you like seeked it out.
You never know when I just like hear a song.
I mean, I remember linking "Feel My Soul" in here because I thought that was the best ending of the
Mhm.
year. So maybe you clicked on it, then probably not actually because we were a mid episode. But
You never know.
anyway, uh, now we're going through the of the years. So the main awards, anime of the year. Once again, we have returned to the Dungeon Meshi free run split. So the jury's
Yeah.
top anime was Dungeon Meshi, followed by Hibike Season 3 and Monogatari off in Monster Season. And the public had free run, followed by Don and Dungeon Meshi.
That was 10 for the judges, bro. It's crazy.
Base judges. I mean, I say that, but I don't really care about Girls Band Cry that much either. You know, I have to finish it, but I don't think my opinion of it will change too much. Maybe it will. Who knows? Movie of the year. The judges gave it to, or the jury gave it to Mononoke, and the public gave it to Look Back. And then short of the year consensus winner was the One Piece fan letter,
Oh my god.
As it should be.
unsurprisingly.
What
And
do you mean?
then
Oh my god, it was a good One Piece short. Like this one actually makes sense. You're just hating now.
Hating.
Yeah.
Hating for the week.
and then character of the year, the jury gave it to Nadeko from Monogatari, and the public gave it to Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries. So yeah, that's the end of the r/anime. Well, they have I don't know how to fucking get to like the goofy secondary awards that they had.
They have goofy secondary awards.
Mm.
Yeah, they had
Bro,
like
I'm just looking at this like judge versus public thing for like the characters. It's like every category. It's actually really funny. I like it. The like stark contrast between like how high like Freerin and Don are compared. I mean, like from the judges and the public. It's obvious, but it's just kind of weird to see.
oh, fuck, where I can go back and look. Wait, extra awards. Hold up, I think I found it. Yep. Biggest train wreck went to Uzumaki. So shout out to Uzumaki. Uh, Best ship was Lawrence X Hollow from Spice and Wolf. The runner-up was AG and Ren from Gigi Harem. So you almost had him there, PK.
Almost.
Best insert they gave to Emptiness and Catharsis from Girls Band Cry. And then the runner-up was Poppin' 2 from Oshinoko, which means that nobody listened to any fucking insert songs this year, clearly. Not that I think Poppin' 2 is like the worst thing to ever exist, but like comparatively to like other, I don't know, dude. Like go watch, like there's probably a few songs in Love Live this year that could have made it on there. Like fucking other Girls Band Cry insert probably. Anyway. Best girl, Mao Mao won that. I mean, she won best character, so I'm not surprised about that. And Nina from Girls Band Cry was runner up.
Wait,
Senshi
is this
from
on the website? I'm like
let
looking at.
me.
Like,
I'll
I
try
am
my best. It's
lost.
not on the main thing.
oh, I've got the actual thread.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
fair
have to
enough.
scroll down a little bit in the thread. Best boy was Senshi from Dungeon Meshi, followed by Okarun from Dandadan. Best title drop was won by Look Back. And Dungeon Meshi was the runner-up, which, I mean, they title drop like almost every episode, so I don't really know about that one, but best fight was Freerin versus Freerin, and the runner-up was Weathermon from Shangri-La Frontier. Most snubbed, Mayonaka Punch. Runner-up was 2.5D Seduction. Quote of the year, the winner and runner-up were both from Makine. There are only two types of girls, the childhood friend and the homewrecker. Classic. And then, oh, it's 4K, which you would not understand unless you actually watch the episode by which that one came out. Best dub was Dungeon Meshi, followed by Alia. Biggest surprise was won by Girls Band Cry. Um, and the runner up for that was Gushing Over Magical Girls. Best animal was Emil from Shangri-La Frontier. Thankfully defeating Shikanoko from Deer. Best parent was the Hell Lord in, I believe it's
Yeah,
time
that's
for
base.
Torture Princess.
Yep.
And
It
then
is.
Miyako from Oshinoko. Best sibling was Suoyuki from Alia, unsurprising. And then Nukumizu Kaju is the sister in Makine. Best noises, got a little bit of an upset here. Chika Komori from Makine beat out Noise Master Kumiko from Hibike. This was a much more serious season of Hibike than all the others, though, probably, so I'm very surprised by that. We had a downturn in noises this year. But, yeah. That is all the extra awards. They have, like, extra stats, too, which I scrolled past.
Yeah.
The most total awards was won by Freerin with 8. The jury only gave them 1, but the public gave
7-1.
Freerin 7. It's very it's funny to see all the splits.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Dungeon Meshi was one that. Well, I mean, it was like a lot of 1-2s with that, but yeah, jury gave them 4,
yeah,
public
there's
gave them
a
1.
+6 differential there. Last year, apparently, Oshinoko had a 5-0 public to jury. Biggest awards gap, jury to public, was Dungeon Meshi specifically. Well, that didn't feel right. I guess the ones that the jury chose most rather than the public chose least was Dungeon Meshi. Jury gave 4, public only gave it 1. Last year that was Bang Dream, which had a 3-0. Let's see. Most production award. Wait, one. Okay, no, this is just like. Okay. Times
Yeah,
jury.
that
The
part.
jury's number 1 was voted last by the public. It only happened 1 time this year. And that was the background art with Ochibi-san. Last year apparently happened 3 times with Slice of Life, short film, and movie. It's kind of impressive to do that with movie, to be honest.
Yeah.
Times the public number 1 was voted last by the jury. Did not happen at all this year. Happened 3 times last year. And the times the jury agreed on a number 1 was 7 times. Only happened twice last year. So, something. Total, half the shows that got awards aired in the winter season. That's something.
I guess it would be the winter season like of
Free Reign and
2024.
Apothecary Diaries. The 2020, well, yeah, 2024 winter.
Yeah, so it'd be like
Half,
the beginning of the year, right?
yeah, that started, yeah, very beginning.
Yeah, okay,
January.
okay. That makes sense. Okay. That's interesting. I'm surprised. I kind of expected like more of a bias towards recent shows. I don't know, it's just kind of like how the human mind works, so you're kind of like more biased towards.
I mean, I don't think there were any like super bang. I mean, Dandanon, I guess,
Yeah.
which had like some pull in the public, but it was beaten down by Freerun mainly. So basically, the thing
Yeah,
that
if the shows are good enough, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, makes sense.
yeah, I feel like if it wasn't like let's say Apothecary Diary, like let's say Freerun didn't air in winter, like it was just Apothecary Diaries, then we would have seen a lot more Dandanon probably.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, that's Reddit's awards. Anime Trending had theirs as well. So,
Oh wait, for the Crunchyroll Awards, they still have that like I forgot last year what they did, but like do they still have that category that's like when you want to protect the most or whatever?
yeah, we went over that one, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh, I hate that one. Okay. Anyway, yeah.
Well, you
Continue.
know, we'll
My
get to talk
bad.
about that one April 3rd when the voting begins.
Yeah, no. That's a long time away. I was just like, I just remembered that because we were looking at like the weird categories and was like, oh my gosh,
You know what?
Crunchyroll always.
April 3rd conveniently falls on a Thursday, so we'll probably be recording the day it comes out.
Okay,
So
sounds
yeah,
good.
that'll be interesting. Yeah, I guess we can just we can keep the Cope episode going with the fucking
What's
anime trending.
okay? Entrance. Okay.
Yeah, these are the ones you'll see like the top 10 lists on what's it called?
Oh, these. Okay, yeah.
Okay, completely unrelated, but apparently the one deaf girl fucking manga I read that ended has an English
The
translation now,
one.
so that's something. The this one,
Yes.
yeah. I will not be buying that, but shout out to that for getting done.
One Piece. One Piece. When One Piece books walks in.
What?
It's the publisher.
Oh, I
They're
see. I see.
One
I
Piece
see.
books, yeah. Except pieces, they're copyright
Close.
avoided. Yeah, they're fighting for
Yeah.
their life
Smart
there.
story. There you go.
Anyway, guess I'll go backwards on their awards because they have Anime of the Year at the top. So I think the anime trendings is like entirely public voting. I don't know exactly
Um,
how that works. But I'm pretty sure it's just it's just the poke because they show their vote counts.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Uh, However, yeah, let's just start at the bottom. So that's starting with the voice acting awards. The best voice acting performance for a female was given to Tono Hikaru, who was Anna from Makine. Wakayama Shion, she was Momo and Don Don, and then Aoyuki got third. And then the male, Hanae Natsuki was Okarun and Don Don. Uh, Shimazaki Nobunaga. Actually, I have no idea what the fuck he voiced. Um, it'd be great if they would. Okay, they do. Arnold Hine from Seventh Time Loop. Sure, why not?
Oh, when you click on it, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then Otsuka Takeo, who is Jinshi in Apothecary Diaries.
Nice.
Yeah. Supernatural Anime of the Year, Dawn to Dawn was number 1, followed by Kaiju number 8 and Bleach. I don't know if I mean, I guess Bleach is supernatural and Kaiju number 8. I don't know. I don't know if they really fit what I'm thinking about when
What's the distinction between supernatural and like fantasy? I don't know. Yeah, like, it's
I
just
don't
like
know. Anyway,
yeah, weird category.
Slice of Life Anime of the Year was given to Alia. Second was Days with My Stepsister, and third was Girls Band Cry. What the fuck? Okay, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right at all, actually. But whatever. Um, I mean,
People just use slice of life
it's like
anime
such a
to mean
catch-all.
everything.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
just too much of a catch-all. Like I'll like let it happen with Alia, I guess. But like Days with My Stepsister is the drama. Girls Band Cry
Yeah.
is a
It's
drama.
a drama.
Yeah, they're like I don't know. Anyway, um, sci-fi or mecha of the year. Kaiju number 8 was the number 1. Data Life 5 number 2. And Near Automata Part 2 was number 3.
Oh, the Reddit awards, like they didn't have a category for like sci-fi or mecha or anything, right? Like I don't
I
know.
don't.
I feel like a mecha anime is like always like I don't know. I'm surprised they didn't have a category for that actually, now that I think about it. Weird.
Yeah, you'll have to take that up with the Redditors next year.
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm
Gotta
good.
let them know.
You'll let them know, okay?
Yeah. They're like their process for like becoming a part of the jury is like super cancer, I'm pretty sure.
What do you have to do?
You have to have watched like literally everything in the category in order to.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
You think I'm watching Mushroom Pup? Sorry, dude. It's not happening.
mushroom.
Anyway, Romance of the Year, unsurprisingly, Dangerous My Heart season 2. Then Days with My Stepsister was number 2, and Machine was 3. Mystery or psychological anime of the year. ReZero was first. Apothecary Diaries second. Oshinoko season 2 third. Shout out to ReZero season 3 for not being a mystery this year and still winning best mystery.
Based. Let's
Fantasy
go.
fantasy anime of the year. Frieren was number 1. ReZero number 2. Dungeon Meshi season 3. Or just not season 3, number 3. Fuck. Oh my god. Drama anime of the year. Oshinoko season 2 won that. Days with My Stepsister got second there, even though it got second in Slice of Life, whatever. And then third was Frieren, which is odd. I don't know. Frieren's like hardly a drama, I feel like. All this means you can't trust the public with anything.
You can't.
Even though the Reddit public was fine. I don't know. Well, I say fine. They gave Frieren 7 awards, but I mean, I guess if it's whatever. Frieren, very very strong show. Comedy of the year was given to Makine, followed by Konosuba season 3 and Dandadan. Action or adventure first was Frieren, second Dandadan, third Dungeon Meshi. So best in voice cast, which I guess is just like overall cast. I gave it to Dangers season 2, followed by Makine and Frieren. Which is funny that none of the characters in the best voice were fucking even part of the what's it called?
Oh wait, yeah.
Neither male nor female, like not even in the top 3.
They were all collectively
but
slightly above
best
average.
voice cast happened to go to Danger season 2. Anyway,
yeah.
like technically fucking I mean, I'm sure they gave Wakayama Shion second for Momo, but she was also in Makine. So Makine had first and second in best voice acting female, and it only got second there. It's funny.
Yeah.
Anyway. And then best in soundtrack, Dawn to Dawn was first, followed by Frieren and UFO season 3. I don't think I remember any of Dawn to Dawn soundtrack, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that did not seem like a standout portion of the show to me. I don't know.
Yeah. Best in sceneries and visuals. They should have just made a background art award, I guess, but whatever. Frieren won that, followed by Dawn to Dawn and Dungeon Meshi. Best original anime was Girls Band Cry, followed by Jellyfish and Negative Positive Angler.
Wait, did Reddit have a original? Am I like?
I don't think they had an original category,
Okay,
no.
yeah, surprising, but okay, sure.
Best in episode directing and storyboard. Stepsister and Diary, which is Days with My Stepsister, episode 9. To a Kinder World, Dandadan, episode 7, and The Height of Magic, Frieren, episode 16. Was The Height of Magic episode 16? Am I crazy?
Is that the one where
I feel like they got the episode count there wrong. That was episode 26. So I guess they meant to put 26.
Yeah, wait, this
16.
is not the right yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. I was like, that definitely happened later. Anyway. Best in character design, Apothecary Diaries 1, followed by Dandadan and Makine. Best in animation, Dandadan took that over Frieren in this one. Followed by Kaiju number 8. What the fuck? Okay, dude. Alright.
The public is trolling.
Public smoking some crack on that one. I don't know, dude. Not that Kaiju number 8's animation was, like, bad, but best in, like, number 3 on the year? Like,
top 3?
Top 3?
Yeah, that feels like a lot.
Best in adapted screenplay, which I guess just means best adaptation. Frieren number 1, Dandadan number 2, Makine number 3. Ending song of the year, they gave it to Burning, which is the Oshinoko season 2 ending. Second was Anytime Anywhere from Frieren, and then third was Nobody from Kaiju number 8. See, I feel like a lot of people like the Kaiju number 8 ending. I'm just like in the camp where I did not like it at all.
I thought it was okay.
I feel like I never heard people talking about it too much, and now suddenly I see like I think Lugia really likes it, Ajak likes it, like I just like didn't know this opinion existed, that it was a slapper. OP of the year, just like the Reddit public, Otonoke was given from Dawn to Dawn. Second was Bokuwa from Danger in My Heart Season 2. And then third was the other Creepy Nuts song, Bling Bang Bang Born from
Oh
Mashable
my gosh!
Season 2.
Wait,
I'm
wait.
surprised this didn't make it on the Reddit one, to be honest.
That was yeah. Okay. Yeah. That song is like always in YouTube shorts and like also when I was
I think it's in
driving to Chicago with my
Fortnite
friend.
now.
Okay, apparently. Yeah, when I was driving to Chicago, my friend like wanted to play that song in the car all the time. It was troll, but
You
yeah.
put that on in the car, I'm throwing you out the window, to be honest. Like,
Bro, it's such a troll song. I don't like it.
hearing it once, I'm like, okay, funny, haha, opening. Then hear it twice, I'm like, okay, it's okay. And then past the third time, like, okay,
Yeah, I
I'm
can't
good.
like listen to it unironically. Like,
I'm
okay,
good.
fine, you want to put it in a YouTube short? Like, that's okay. Like, I get it, but like, bro, I'm not like unironically listening to that song and be like, yeah, this is sick.
No,
Bro,
no,
like, nah, hell no.
Creepy Nuts make a new song challenge
I
impossible.
hate their name, Creepy Nuts too. We were listening to like other, like some other of their songs, and like, I just can't stand their name. Oh, Japanese bands, they always have like the weirdest names. Like some of them are just they make
Some
no
of them
sense.
don't translate very well.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know.
definitely like a
Like,
translation error, but like I don't know, it's just
like I think like Bump of Chicken's a fun example of that, where it's like what that actually translates to is like Goosebumps,
okay.
why
but
don't they
it's
just call it
like
Goosebumps then? Why are they gotta be Bump of Chicken? I
because
guess
Oh
it's
yeah,
Bump of Chicken's
yeah.
better than Bump of Goose, I guess.
yeah, it's like
Do they not
I
have
remember
like? Because
reading
I guess
about it
they
at
don't
one
have
point.
It's
like a
like a different
word for
term there. Like
goosebumps. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I think what the literal translation is like chicken skin or something like that. It means virtually the same
Yeah.
as like what Goosebumps means, but they don't have a direct translated word.
Okay. The more you know.
Now I
Uh,
have this stupid creepy nuts song stuck in my head. I hate this. Okay, continue.
I'm like slowly turning. I like at first I didn't really care for him that much. Now I'm like turning into a creepy nuts hater.
Yeah.
People give Yoasobi so much shit for having the same song like in every anime, and I'm like, okay, maybe, but like Creepy Nuts is the exact same thing, and yet they're beloved by the public. I'm waiting for the turn when people realize
I just never really liked any of Creepy Nuts music.
I hate creepy
it's just like this.
nuts.
Say they have like a funky, they're like a fun funky. What's it called? And so people listen to the opening
Yeah,
for the first time, and they only ever listen to it the one time, and so they're like, oh yay, and then they don't get tired of it because they don't keep listening to it. I guess because they're just hitting the skip intro button after the first time. Anyway, supporting girl of the year was given to Yuki from Alia, followed by Kurumi Tokisaki. I think it's the Date Alive Kurumi. And then
Yeah.
third was Yubel. Uh, supporting boy of the year, Himmel, number one, not surprising.
based.
Soshiro Hoshina, is that it's from Kaiju number 8, isn't it? Yeah,
I
that was the
believe,
Levi
yeah,
clone from Kaiju number 8, yeah.
that makes sense.
And then third was Reinhard from ReZero. Coupler ship of the year was Kyotaro and Anna from Dangers. Second was Okurun and Momo from Dandadan. And then Yuta and Saki, that's stepsister.
Yeah.
So shout out to Incest for getting top 3.
Yeah, shout out to incest.
It's just, they didn't appear at all
That's
on
how it
the
is.
Reddit
Yeah,
one. Anyway, Girl of the Year, Kana from Oshinoko won it for the second year in a row. Shout out to the GOAT. Mao Mao was second, and then Freerin was third. Boy of the Year was Kyotaro from Dangers, Okurun from Dandadan, and third was Himmel. Which is funny. They let him have supporting Boy of the Year and Boy of the
and
Year.
boy of the year.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
at least compete for Boy of the Year. Anyway, now this one caught me off guard. Anime movie of the year.
I do remember you talking about
Spy
this.
Family Code White. My socks were knocked off. I thought there's no way I see Spy Family Code White just won movie of the year, but it did.
I mean, Look
Apparently,
Back's not even top 3 here,
Look
so
Back wasn't eligible apparently based on
I see.
their whatever they do, um, which is stupid.
Yeah.
But
Weird.
I mean, that's just a travesty that we allow Spy Family Code White to be movie of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Anyway,
wild. By like all definitions, that's wild to be. I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched Code White. I don't know what happens, but it's a non-canon Spy Family movie.
I think there's like poop jokes in it or something like that, and that's all I ever see people
Oh,
talking
okay,
about it with
thank
it because
you.
they complain about poop jokes, and yeah. Actually, I saw
Suddenly it
once. I
makes so
think,
much sense.
yeah, I think Anya like shit herself or something, and that's like the one
Incredible.
thing I know about this movie. Like, so stupid. Anyway, anime of the year, Freer and one. Danger's My Heart actually was it's number 2, and then followed by Dawn to Dawn number 3. It's a pretty close shave for anime of the year. I think Danger's almost pulled it off, which would have been interesting, but yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting to see the differences between this website and like Reddit,
This and yeah.
because they're
The
both
public
public
kind of
votes.
lines up, I guess. But yeah.
I don't know. I guess I
It's
don't
like
know. I'm in
more
this weird place where like I trust Redditors more than like the general public.
Redditors. The biggest mistake you
All
can
right,
make.
well, trust. I said trust more than not trust. You know, it's like
Yeah, you wouldn't trust them with your life, but you would trust them with some anime rankings.
fuck
Yeah,
no.
I
I would
got
never trust Redditors with my life. Well,
it.
I don't trust Redditors with their own life.
True.
Anyway, shout out to
Oh my god.
the Redditors that listen to our show, aka Mars.
Yeah.
Oh, he's one of them.
He is a Redditor.
Yeah, he's like so easily influenced by stuff like Reddit that I can't call him anything else. I don't know that he's as chronically online with something like Reddit as like most quote Redditors, but also he
Teetering the
is
line.
easily influenced.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I could pull up Anime Corner. I feel like Anime Corner fucking awards were probably some like insane shit.
Anime corner.
I feel like it's kind of fun though.
Yeah, let's see.
They're just like
2024 winners. Okay, we'll start at the bottom. They
This
had
one's
some
also
different
community
categories
voted,
here.
right?
Yeah, this is also community voted.
Yeah.
They show
So
the
those-
percentage on the side here. So at the very, I went to the very bottom. Best world building, which is a fun category. However,
comma.
Freerin was number 1, which is very unsurprising, but Dawn to Dawn was number 2.
Yeah. Wait.
And
What?
Dawn to Dawn
now,
didn't
I'm
build
not.
any world.
Yeah, I'm not. See, I'm not a professional analyst or anything here, but Dawn to Dawn has like the most basic ass world literally ever. Like, it's
I
just
feel like
it
Dungeon
has
Meshi at 4 is kind of whack too. I
Dungeon
didn't
Meshi at
watch
4 is like
Dungeon Meshi.
it's like actually like terrorist like activity.
Yeah.
Like it's insane. Like it should be no contest, the winner probably. Um, like Freerin being up there, sure, but like, dude, number 4 Dungeon Meshi, insane. Windbreaker, dude, Windbreaker doesn't have a Windbreaker is just like a delinquent anime, dude. What the fuck do you mean?
There's no world.
Windbreaker number 6. There is the world's Japan. Like the fuck do you mean world?
Bro, they built Japan, bro. So what's the problem?
Yeah.
So this is 8,000 votes. I think it says they're like about 8,000. Yeah.
Yeah, with 7,890. So basically, what we're here, 7% of people are stupid, and then let's see how many people. 16.95 voted for Don Don, so another 16.95% are also stupid.
Incredible.
At least Windbreaker was below Dungeon Meshi, I suppose. But the fact that it's above Wistoria and Fairy Tail, Not that I know anything about Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest
I mean,
content, but
100 Year
I'm
Quest
sure it builds
just
the world more than fucking Windbreaker builds a world. So
yeah.
that
The only argument I would have with 100 Year Quest is like a lot of the fairy tale world is already established, but it definitely adds a lot more to it as well.
yeah. All right. Well, we're one category in, and I'm already fucking fuming. So good thing we came to here. Next up is the best anime voice cast. So this is like the entire cast, not just a specific person. Freerin won again. Um, Followed by
What the?
Don Don, and the Demon Slayer Hashira training arc was number 3. um,
Hello, are real people voting on this?
Dude,
Are they bots?
it's
Is this
anime.
bots?
I don't think it's bots, but I mean, Anime Corner enthusiasts are probably not too
Who are
far
these
off.
creatures?
Yeah, this is
I'm
like,
not convinced this is not a simulation.
well,
Windbreaker 7th, by the way.
right. Which, I mean, they had a fine voice cast, I guess. I think this is like, Anime Corner is like as casual as it gets usually, unless there's like, I can't remember if it's Anime Corner or Trending. One of these sites, all the Data Live, or like all the romance fans in general, just flock to them. I think it might be this one, but I guess they didn't vote for. I don't know. Anyway, storytelling of the year. Days with My Stepsister edged out Dangers in My Heart season 2, which um sure, I mean, I'm fine with that, I guess.
Storytelling is such like an arbitrary
Yeah,
category,
it's
but
very
yeah,
like odd
sure.
term. I would not put Freerun or Dondadon up. Like they're number 3 and 4 respectively. I don't really feel like they're Dondadon, definitely not. It's just literally a guy looking for his balls, dude. Like we're not. Let's not be. It's not top five story.
That is actually accurate.
Is that a
Yeah.
top 5 story of the year? Fuck no.
River I get, but it's like a lot of self-contained stories as opposed to like
Yeah,
one
it's not really like
overarching
a
story.
storytelling type of thing. It's like just a general experience. Anyway, sport anime of the year, Blue Lock season 2 obliterated literally everything else. The only
It
other ones,
really wasn't.
yeah, there's really gonna be no competition here basically, so it does not surprise
Holy,
me.
that is a crazy. Yeah,
Like
50 to
I can't even
51%
say
to
anything
13.
about that because there wasn't a sports anime that I could think of this past year that really competed even with Blue Lock season 2 being kind of mid.
Yeah. Best soundtrack. Danger's My Heart season 2 barely beat Dawn to Dawn. Dude, where all these Dawn to Dawn like soundtrack lasers coming from? And the whole fucking woodworks. I could
Because
not.
they heard the opening and that's it.
They're the opening. They're like, oh my god, best soundtrack. And
That's how the casuals vote though. They see this, they're like, oh, what's my favorite song that came out?
probably. Or if it's like, or if there's like a music anime. Like, I'm surprised the Girls Band Cry didn't make it on here or something like that. Um, what the fuck were the voting? Like, why is Windbreaker showing up so much, dude? Like, why all the Windbreaker stands are like voting, voting on
It's
it?
not like they were given limited options, right? Like,
I
surely it
don't,
was like
I
like
don't know. I know like Anime Trending had
the Windbreaker Kingdom just
more limited
invaded.
options on Anime Trending because the way, well, no, they only limit for Anime of the Year. I have no fucking clue. Anyway, um, the best slice of life. Dangers of My Heart won over Days of My Stepsister. Uh, really on. There's like no slice of lives on here. Basically, it's like literally all dramas or romances. So they
Yeah,
didn't
slice of life has lost all meaning. But we knew that.
even. We did know that. Best sci-fi was Kaiju number 8 won over Nier, which sure.
Do I call Kaiju to Rate a sci-fi? I
I
guess.
I mean
There's
it's
sci-fi aspects to it. Sure. that it's a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, I don't think I'd call Undead Unluck a science fiction either, really. I don't know what the fuck I'd classify Undead Unluck as, but I don't know. Yeah, we're getting in the goofy territory here. Now, we're getting in territory that makes more sense with romance. Danger's one, obviously, so of course the public's gonna vote for it. Followed by Blue Box. That's our first Blue
Let's go,
Box
Blue
mention.
Box.
Which I don't know if I'd call, because it would have been like the first half. I mean, not that anyone's thinking about the first half while the second half's airing, but anyway.
Blue
Mocking,
Box is kind of a slow burn, so it's like,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, Machina was 3. Mentioning the grandpa and grandma turned young again. I'm surprised that got onto here. Like, surely
I
there were
feel
other
like
romances that would have slid in.
we've had this conversation, but Machina, in terms of like romance with season 1 content,
It's very
it's
untraditional, but I would call it a romance.
okay. I guess that's fair.
Yeah, like I don't know. I wouldn't say I put it like I would never put it over something like Dangers or Sign of Affection in terms of romance, but like uh,
It
it,
can
it
be
definitely
there.
it tells romance in a very different way. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, best original was Girls Band Cry. Fucking the Code Geass one was second place. Okay, sure. Jellyfish is 3. Ninja Kamui. Didn't people hate this shit? How the fuck is Ninja Kamui in
Yeah.
4? People just say it because it's like the only one they watch, probably, I guess. I don't know. Uh, Negative
I mean, that
positive
is
was,
probably accurate.
I don't know. I'm seeing a whole lot of things that don't need to be up there. Mystery slash
Love
suspense.
Type Superstar season 3. I guess that counts as an
Yeah, I don't
original.
know if I don't know. Love Live, it's like in that awkward range where like technically it was a game, but like it doesn't follow the game story 100%. So like it's an original script kind of. Yeah, I don't know if I call the Love Lives originals though. Like they have
I think you could maybe call the first season of them, but also at this point, they're kind of just their thing.
yeah, I don't know. They technically fit, but it feels weird. Um Best mystery slash suspense. Apothecary Diaries won it pretty handily, followed by Oshinoko and ReZero season 3.
Makes sense, I guess.
Fantasy of the year, Freerun fucking absolutely obliterated everything, unsurprisingly. Followed by solo leveling, Wistoria, ReZero. Surprise solo leveling's that high on, and I mean it is a fantasy.
I'm just
Not
glad
not
not to
as
see Demon
traditional
Slayer
fantasy.
Hashira training arc here.
True. They
Yeah,
probably didn't
true.
have like even allow it because I mean I don't think Dragon Ball
Good.
Daima would have been on there anyway, or if it was. Uh, Best drama: Days with My Stepsister narrowly beat Apothecary Diaries. Free Run was number Orb there at the bottom. Orb shout out it was number 8, but
Were mentioned.
That's
Orb
crazy.
probably should have been number 1, if not number 2, behind like
Hell
Apothecary
yeah.
Diaries. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Best comedy: Konosuba won it over Makine and Dungeon Meshi. Let's see. Character design of the year. I gave to Windbreaker. There are a lot of Windbreaker shooters on Anime Corner, dude.
There are.
I mean,
If there's one thing I felt like Windbreaker did have, it was character design. So
they look fine. Like, I don't think they're like bad character designs or anything, but they're also like nothing
yeah,
crazy. I don't know. Dandadan was number 2, and I don't know. I wouldn't say Dandadan character designs are like too crazy or anything. I guess they have like the aliens and shit, which are interesting to say the least. But speaking of Dandadan, that won animation of the year, uh, or like best animation. I don't like animation of the year makes it sound like anime
It's
of
just
the
that.
year. Anyway, Dandadan won that barely over Freerun. Let's see. Then adaptation of the year was given to Freerin, followed by Dangers and Dawn to Dawn. Yeah, we talked about fucking movie, or no, in this one, did they fucking voted this movie of the year too? Look Back was allowed in this one, and they voted fucking Spy
Look
Family
Back is
Code
allowed
White
there.
over. Oh my god, dude, fucking Anime Corner, man, what are we doing? What are we doing, guys? You can't be doing this. It's insane. 21.83% of people voted for fucking Spy Family Code White. Like, come on, man.
They just didn't watch Look Back.
Exactly. And they
I mean,
should.
I didn't watch Look Back, so what can I say
You didn't watch Spy
in
Family
that
Code
regard?
White either, though. I
Yeah,
think
I
in your
watched
heart, I think
Haikyuu
even in your
Dumpster
heart of
Battle.
hearts,
So
even if you did watch Spy Family Code White, you still would have given it to Look Back, just out of principle, because you understand that
I
no,
probably
like,
would have honestly, or at least I would have been like, I'm abstaining from this because it doesn't feel right.
Adventure of the Year was given to Freerin by a wide margin, then followed by Mushoku Tensei Season 2 and Dungeon Meshi. It's funny they have One Piece on here. Like, One Piece is the forever adventure.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, I've given my opinion on having One Piece continuously forever and ever. Um, Best action was Bleach, followed by Windbreaker. Ragna Crimson. Oh my god, dude, what are we doing, man? Oh my god.
Ragna Crimson.
We need to, like, fucking cull the population here. What do you mean, Ragna Crimson? Dude, I just saw something even worse, actually. Ragna Crimson made top 10 on the anime of the year.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Read about
no,
that.
Dude, that's 4.39% of people who, like, need to never watch anime ever again, probably. Uh,
that's
let's see.
crazy.
Their anime of the year top 10 was Dangers. Season 2 actually beat Frieren for anime of the year. Uh, yeah. I kind of saw Anime Corner. They have that's where all the romance fiends go generally. So that's why Freerun's number 2, and then Machine was number 3. Days of My Stepsister was number 4. Apothecary Diaries number 5. Windbreaker actually beat Dawn to Dawn in Anime of the Year, which is this fucking site has with fucking all the romance fans and all the action monkeys as well. Fucking Data Life season 5 made. I didn't finish Data Life. I only watched one episode, I think. I'll have to get back to that eventually, but just like it's insane.
Ragna Crimson top 10.
Ragna Crimson top 10, dude. Ragna
Over
Crimson
things
like
such as
top 10
Konosuba 3,
doo doo. I guess I don't.
Bleach, Thousand Blood War, Part 3, ReZero Season 3, Mushoku Season 2, Part 2, Solo Leveling. That's crazy.
Try solo leveling's
What
that
did
low, to be honest.
Ragna Crimson do?
It just sucked. That's what it fucking did. Like, why is it top 10? Why is it even on this list? It shouldn't be top 20 here either. It's just insane to me. What do you mean? Oh my god, dude. I saw it, there was actually one point in the year where I remember tweeting about it, because I saw Ragna Crimson at number 1 on their, like, weekly anime thing, and I'm like, there's no fucking way that this dog shit is at number 1 right now. I scroll through my Twitter, I'm gonna find that shit. That actually pissed me off. Like, I think there's, like, actually, like, really good shit there as well that,
Hmm.
it beat. And it just bothers me when I see, like, Dookie Dogwater anime getting more recognition than the actual good stuff. I'm trying to remember. I think it might have honestly beat an episode of Free Run or some shit, which feels wild. Oh, I'm never gonna find this shit, dude. I don't remember when did Ragnar Crimson air. I don't tweet that much, actually. It shouldn't take that long.
Probably not.
Let's see. There's a week where Windbreaker was number 1 for anime trending. That was early in the season, and it had the cool action scene, so it doesn't surprise me. Okay. Got past like another season worth of stuff. Oh, maybe I am never finding this. I don't know, dude. Well, there's a free run tweet. I can't be that far away. I'm just gonna start scrolling faster. Okay, there's like, okay, I'm almost at like the beginning of the year because I just saw Crunchyroll Anime of the Year awards and I had called them dog shit, so we have to be pretty close. NFL offseason tweet, and I gotta be really close. There's literally no way I haven't found this shit yet. Okay, you know what? I give up. Because I think
Okay.
I think Ragnar Crimson carried over maybe for the year, and so I think it might be even further fucking back that I talked about it. I found it. Okay, yeah, it I said they should be letting anyone get the top spot. Huh? Fucking Ragnar Crimson #1 over Free Ridden, JJK season 2, Apothecary Diaries.
It's
Like,
crazy.
I don't know, dude, just like insane. I don't know. It's just like so like the fights aren't even that good. It's like okay, I guess, and then like everything else looks like wiener. Anyway, thank you, what's it called? Anime Corner for allowing me to rant. But yeah, that will be the end of this here episode because everyone's sleepy. So
Yeah, it's
Like
late.
I breaking the podcast. I fell asleep for like 10 minutes waiting to start the podcast today.
There you go.
yeah,
You slept at the
we could
beginning.
have
time.
we could have
At the
not
end.
had PK for this episode. We were that close to
That would have
not
been, yeah.
been very
I
fun.
usually don't fall asleep and like stay asleep like
It's
that.
honestly pretty lucky that you only fell asleep
Yeah, I
for
would
like
hope you to wake up at some
15
point and
minutes.
stay asleep permanently, though. It's like,
Well, it's not. It's like I wake up in a reasonable amount of time. Like I don't sleep for 3 hours. Right. That's what I'm saying.
See, I do that. If I fall asleep, it's for like 2 to 3 hours. Like I'm not getting like I'm forcibly
down.
napped. Yeah, so I was not expecting you to get up in the event that you did fall asleep, but you did. Your body understood it's podcast time, so
It's got an internal clock.
It's actually surprising how often I do stuff like that, and my brain just knows to like restart after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and be like, "Oh, you should check again."
it is honestly
And then I'm
weird.
like, "Oh shit."
Because I remember one time I like my alarms didn't go off for work, but my body like woke me up like fucking with just enough time to slap some clothes on. I didn't. I had to like just slam deodorant, I guess, but I don't know. It was enough time to get to work. It's weird how that works. It just knows.
Yep.
But anyway, end of the episode. End of the episode. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to like, comment, subscribe, rate 5 stars, all that good stuff. If you are on the audio only platform and like go to the YouTube, is the Order an Anime podcast. Can't possibly miss us. Same thing from YouTube to audio only is the Order an Anime podcast. We are the only one. Every Saturday, 3 p.m. EST without fail, except for when we do, there will be a new episode out for you to enjoy. So once again, thank you for listening, and we hope to see you in another episode. Goodbye.